Hey everybody, and good morning. Dirty Dan here. We're going to go jump over and look at the blue Chevy. Haven't got an update on that in a while. Let's see what we've done. The last time when we left off on the blue Chevrolet truck, we were in the middle of doing a lot of rust repair. So we finally got all that rust cut out. We got the new patch panels welded in. We got the bed back on. We got the front clip back on. Got it sealed, looking great. So we're going to dive in and take a look at it. We also found a bench seat for it. All right, so real quick, I got to tell you the story about getting the seat. We're in Johnston County, North Carolina. It is known for being wildly southern. You meet some great people, some funny people, and you run into some interesting situations. I had my friend Joe from Budget Rides down from New Jersey, and he went with me to go get this seat we found on Facebook Marketplace. We get to the directions the gentleman has given us, and it's a gas station. I call him and said, "Hey man, this is a gas station. This is not a house." I instantly think something sketchy is going on. He's like, "No, GPS won't take you to my house." So he gives us North Carolina directions. And this is how that goes. He says, go down the road, go past the fire station, count 5 brick houses. Then there'll be 2 driveways on your left with white posts, the one without the dead end sign. Go down there and you're going to take 3 turns. And then there's going to be 2 double wides with blue shutters. I'm in the one in the back. Everybody got that? It was 100% accurate, and he absolutely had the seat. And super nice guy. And he also built tricycles for adults, and I almost bought one because that was pretty cool. But we got the seat. It looks like a stock seat that's never been recovered. It's a little ripped up, but not that bad. And you know what? For $100, it was a great deal. Now, as you can see, the seat is not brand new. However, it is a seat that fits this truck, and it was the right color. So for now, we're just going to throw a seat cover over it. But because of the seat, we ran into some issues with the shifter. It doesn't look like it's a problem, but the shifter, when it's bolted down, actually hits the seat. So we're going to have to come up with another solution. Myself and the owner both knew that this was likely going to be a problem. So we're aware that we're going to have to change something. There was a ton of work we ended up having to do on that truck. If you remember back to the previous videos, we had gone in and started tearing everything out and just found more and more and more and more rust. It's never ending sometimes when you get into these vehicles, but now that truck is solid to drive. It's not going to leak, and it's going to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing because there's no holes in it. It's nice and solid. That's going to wrap it up on the Chevy truck. Again, we've got a ton of work done, and the customer may possibly want to do some work in the near future on it as well, as far as changing out the wheels and tires, the bumpers, the tailgate, and we also have to still sort out that shifter issue. I know there's some different options out there. We're going to go over those and figure out which one's going to be best for our situation because we want to keep with the bench seat for now. Well, that's going to wrap it up on the Chevy. Again, we got a bunch of work done. We've replaced the rockers, the cab corners, most of the floor pans, found a used seat to put in there so it has a stock style bench seat. We've also got the bed back on, the front clip back on. We've got some adjustments to do, and we've got some final touches to do, and then they can move on to the next steps in the process, which we may be doing some upgrades like power steering and power brakes, and then eventually it's going to get bodywork and paint so it looks like a nice new truck and breathe some life back into it. We can get it back on the road. Until next time, happy hot rodding.